All right, let's jump right in. Android is literally making a massive leap right now, moving from a standard operating system into a truly intelligent system. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how your applications interact, and not just with users, but with artificial intelligence. So if you've been wondering how to prep your software for this next wave of smart tech, you're in exactly the right place for this explainer.
You see, we're officially entering what's known as the agentic era. What does that actually mean? Well, AI is moving way past just offering proactive help, things like autofill hints or spam detection. Instead, we're looking at a future where AI actually acts as an active agent. It doesn't just assist you, it orchestrates complete tasks across multiple apps on behalf of the user. Just imagine a digital assistant doing the heavy lifting of navigating through your UI to accomplish a goal, totally seamlessly. Here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. Welcome to the agentic era. 2. Understanding app functions. 3. Automated implementation steps. 4. Local test agent verification. And 5. Live cross-app orchestration. Section 1. Welcome to the agentic era. So what does it actually mean for your app to live in an agent-driven ecosystem?
Well, while the user goes about doing other things entirely, the AI can securely orchestrate complex tasks across your apps. Agents, like Gemini, can actually analyze app screens and navigate through workflows. And get this, they do all of this in the background on a virtual display. In almost all cases, this basic interaction requires absolutely no new code from you, zero. The agent simply stops and asks for user input when it hits sensitive areas, like, say, a payment transaction. It's really like having a digital proxy interacting with your app's existing UI. Moving right along to Section 2, Understanding App Functions. Because relying solely on screen analysis, that's really just the beginning. To truly take control and expose your app's unique capabilities in a robust, structured way, you need a technical bridge. Enter App Functions. This is a brand new Android platform API and Jetpack library. Think of it as a way to turn your app's specific capabilities into accessible, reliable tools for agents like Gemini to use. Essentially, your app behaves like an on-device server. And if your app is well architected, with clearly separated data and presentation layers, integrating these app functions is incredibly straightforward. You're directly telling the AI exactly what your app can do, rather than making it guess by reading the screen. Section 3. Automated implementation steps. Okay, let's look at exactly how you can add these functions into your project. To make this concrete, we're going to look at the Now and Android news aggregation app as our primary example. Now, you might be thinking, wow, this sounds like a ton of tedious setup, but Android Studio has introduced a specialized skill to automate the whole thing. To set it up, you just need to enable the Gemini and Android Studio plugin and log in. Once that's active, you give a simple natural language prompt to the automation tool, something like create app function to provide access to topics and news articles. Boom. It activates the skill and handles all that boilerplate for you automatically. It updates your SDK, adds the necessary dependencies, creates the metadata, and writes the baseline code. Just think about the sheer efficiency of that automation. From that one single prompt, the tool instantly implemented 4 highly useful functions for the news app: list topics, list news articles, follow topics, and bookmark items. It generated the code right there in the IDE on the very first try without requiring any manual tweaks to the project configuration whatsoever. And the best part? The generated code isn't some strange proprietary format. It's completely standard Kotlin. They're just normal suspend functions annotated with @app functions. They use regular, reasonable data models. Plus, they're documented using standard KDoc. And that KDoc is absolutely crucial, because the Jetpack library passes that exact documentation all the way through to the AI agent. So the very same documentation that helps the human developer understand the function seamlessly helps the Gemini agent understand exactly what the function does and how to use it. Section 4. Local test agent verification. Because obviously, before you hand over control to a dynamic cloud AI, you want to make sure everything works perfectly and predictably, right? Let's break down the 2 phases of testing your new capabilities. You really don't want to start by throwing unpredictable natural language at your app. Instead, you start with the local test agent. This gives you deterministic testing with clear JSON output where you can manually add parameters. It's a highly controlled environment. Then, once you verify that, you unleash the dynamic, flexible power of a live Gemini cloud instance. So, using the local test agent on a running device, you can manually run your exported functions, like list topics, and immediately verify that deterministic output. When you run it, you get this lovely, clean JSON data back. In our Now and Android example, the JSON clearly shows that topic ID number 3 corresponds to compose. We can then feed that exact parameter directly into the test agent to test the list news articles function. It proves the plumbing works flawlessly, completely offline, and totally uncanned. And finally, Section 5, Live Cross-App Orchestration. Now for the climax of our explainer, watching the true magic happen live. This is where we step away from the test agent and connect to a regular live cloud instance of Gemini. We're going to ask it this exact natural language question. Send the Compose UI first article to Nick. Just think about what this is actually asking. It requires the AI to understand a somewhat vague request, find a specific article in a news app, and then orchestrate a task to send it via a completely separate chat app. And even if you make a slight typo in your prompt, the live Gemini agent is smart enough to figure it out anyway. Imagine this incredible sequence of events unfolding entirely in the background. Because the news app didn't have a direct search API, Gemini dynamically pulled the topics, pulled the articles, and logically found the correct Compose UI first article. Then it connected to the completely separate chat application, which, by the way, also uses app functions. It searched the chat app to find out who Nick was, opened the chat, and successfully sent the article directly to him. The agent seamlessly worked together with two entirely different apps, bridging their capabilities using those app functions. Seeing that cross-app orchestration live really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? The possibilities for user experience are about to expand exponentially. As you check out these tools and consider joining the early access program to deploy this to production, I want to leave you with this thought. Are your apps currently architected with clear data and presentation layers to actually take advantage of this? How will your application participate in this incredible new ecosystem where AI takes the wheel? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and definitely start thinking about how your app will empower the next generation of agents.